Nice work, Ralph. That was beautiful. All right, welcome back to WhiskeyDents. Today we're going to cut that frame up and see if we can't stretch it out a little bit. Well, enough talking. Let's get after it. Here is our 2008 Crown Victoria P71 Police Interceptor chassis. So, I'm going to cut these old cab mounts off on both sides. We're going to clean this area up so that we can stretch this frame. I got to remove a couple of brake lines and whatever else. But all right, let's go. Here are all the tools that I think I'll need. A little bit of safety, a little sawzall. Got some cutting wheels. Miscellaneous stuff. I got 4 self-tapping screws. Bet you're wondering what that's for. I'll get back to that in just a second. A few drills, miscellaneous stuff, tape measure, gotta have that. I doubt I have enough C-clamps, but I'm gonna make it work. So, anyways, what I'm gonna do with these screws, I am going to find a nice spot out in the open, and I'm just gonna screw them in. 4 corners. That way, I can get measurements where I'm at now, and then once I stretch it, I can use these as measuring points to make sure that everything's square again. Since I'm doing it by myself, I don't really have anybody to hold a tape or, there's no real good spot to, put it. So I'm just going to do this. I don't know. I've never done it before. We're learning together. So anyways, let's do this. Starting to get really serious on this video. If you like what you see, feel free to check out my other 10 long videos and roughly 200 shorts. Some of it's not really car related, but it's pretty funny. So check it out. Anyways, that frame was really, really rusty. Little progress report. I got both sides cleaned up where I'm going to cut. I'll be honest with you guys. I've really been dreading cleaning this frame. But if you just do it a couple minutes at a time here and there, it's not going to be as bad. Or if you invite your friends over and show them how to do it and then be like, oh, you guys want something to drink? And then run into the house and then don't come back till they're done. That's another option. Anyways, I'm going to mark this out, and then we'll get it cut off and see what happens. Wish me luck. All right, so I'm going to mark this out with blue tape because it's a little, the steel is a little bit darker, so it's harder to see. And I'm using a black Sharpie, so. Anyways, I'm just going to pick a spot. Pick a spot and run with it. It's gonna be 39 inches, so I don't think it matters too much like where it's actually at. It doesn't need to be right on the money or staggered or anything, so. Anyways, figured we'd just rip it right down the middle. I'll have to go grab a straight edge quick. What was your guys' first job? I used to work at a meat department, and it was like $4.20 an hour. It wasn't a bad job. And then I worked at a grocery store for a while through high school, and part-time I milked cows. But that guy was pretty pissed when he caught me, so I can't do that anymore. But anyways, let me get a straight edge. We'll get this cut. There's absolutely no going back now. It actually cut pretty easy. As you'll see in a moment, I probably should have supported the front. Now you know too much. Oh, look at that. It's actually easier than I thought it was going to be. All in all, I'm pleased. Hope you're enjoying this episode. Feel free to comment. I respond. Okay, So it's time for you guys to learn from my mistakes. So obviously these frame rails are connected with my cab mounts. These ones, however, aren't connected by anything, and it should have been. So I'm sitting at 53.5, I think, between these frame rails, and up here is 53.25. That side is laser straight, so that tells me this side came in 1/4 inch. So I think what I'm going to do is weld that side and then try to find a porta power or wedge something in here to push this side over 1/4 inch. So yeah, that's not cool, but whatever. All right, so we're ready to weld this side. It's starting to get a little bit windy out, so I'm probably just gonna weld this, and that'll be about it for our 5 minutes of fab on Fridays. So let's get this welded quick, and then yeah, I'll do my outro. So I sped this section up here. You're not really missing too much. The welder was not really doing what it was supposed to do. But after I tweaked on it for a little bit, I got it figured out. It just really likes to burn hot. But the duty cycle is pretty short on it. So you got to let her cool down every couple of minutes. Did I mention that this titanium welder is a piece of junk? And I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Tune in later when I show you how far I can throw it. Here's a little tip for you. If your welding tip ever does that, just hit. Welcome back to Everything's a Hammer. Anyways, so I got this side welded. Once you turn that thing up, it actually welds pretty good. I'm surprised. So I'm gonna pound this in there, and hopefully it pushes it out to 58.5 inches. I know you guys don't want to listen to this because it's probably gonna be loud, so I'll be right back. Let's see. Holy cow, it actually worked. Man, I get smarter every day and better looking. Well, there it is. 39 inches and a 16th. Oops. Oh well, close enough. Anyways, this is what I'm using to reinforce is that angle iron. I had some sheet metal bent up, but I don't quite like the way it looks. So I guess Monday we'll go back and get something rebent. I also think that I'm going to put a piece of 1.25 inch tube through this top just for fun, and then I'll bury it with sheet metal. So anyways, it's getting too windy out here. That's going to do it for this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and check out my brother's channel. It's called Classic Car Revival. He's doing some big things over there, and hopefully in the next week or two, he'll be over here to do one. Maybe it's one of those, maybe it's both. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, we'll see you on Sunday when we start cleaning up that frame a little bit more. I can't work on the stuff that I got done right now or got started on, but I can clean up the back half and get some rust off of there. Maybe get a little paint on it. So, all right, see you on Sunday. Thanks, guys. So I'm trying to figure out what engine and transmission combination I should put into the crew cab. If I should go with a 302 with a 4-speed, or a 5-speed, or a big block, LS. Should I sell one of the kids and maybe get a new Coyote? I know exactly which one I'm getting rid of. Anyways. Can I help you with something? Huh? Yeah, you're a good boy.